Hey everyone, welcome back to Next Generation. My name is Jen and today we'll be making some DIY pressed flowers in under 5 minutes. So there are lots of ways to make pressed flowers, but I did find this method on Pinterest that takes under 5 minutes to make them. So I definitely wanted to try it out and share it with you guys if it does work. So I will leave the credit and the link to the blog where I found it down below. I think this would be a perfect Mother's Day gift. It is on Sunday, so this is something you can make very last minute. All of these canvases you see behind me, except the wings, are for sale in my Etsy shop. I did hand make all of them, so if you are interested, the link will be down below to my shop. So we're just going to jump right into everything that you need to make it. First up, you will need some flowers of your choice. So here are mine. I picked some of them from my garden and then some are from a bouquet. I did pick some lavender because I'm really interested on how this is going to come out once we do press them. I'm interested to see how this one works because it is a really thick flower, so I want to see how that one ends up coming out. I also have some jasmine. This one is white, so for this one I want to test to see this method on how it changes the color of the flowers. And then I just have these few other ones as well that I'm going to test out. You will also need 2 fire bricks, not regular bricks. These are specifically ones that heat up or do something with heat, I don't know, but you need these types of bricks for this DIY, and you can get these right at the hardware store, but unfortunately my Lowe's was out of stock, so I had to order mine on Amazon. You will also need some fabric. I'm just using this piece of felt. And then lastly, if you wanted to display them, you will need some frames. So I'm using 2 frames because you need 2 pieces of glass so that the flowers will be in the middle. So I did get these right at Dollar Tree, so they were $1 a piece, and they are 11 by 14. This is definitely a steal because frames can be super expensive other places. That is everything that we need, and then as a tool, all you need is a microwave. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. First up, I'm gonna take the 2 bricks, and basically we're gonna sandwich the flowers in between the 2 bricks. So I'm first going to lay down 1 brick. I'm going to put half of the fabric down, and then I'm just going to lay the flowers right on top with some space in between. Put the other half of the fabric and then the second brick right on top. You want to be sure you don't press the top brick because this will squish the flower and then it won't look as pretty. The size of the flower will depend on how long you microwave it. It's going to vary from about 1 to 3 minutes. So the smaller flowers, I'm going to start off at 1 minute and then take them out and check to see the progress. As far as the bigger ones, like this pink one that's very, very thick, I will microwave for probably 3 minutes. And then I did see on the blog that it mentions the white flowers can change colors, so it does say to do it in smaller increments. So this is something you're kind of going to experiment with and just keep checking it to see if it needs to go in any longer. Also, all of the flowers do need to be microwaved for at least 30 seconds at the end with the top brick taken off. That way it can dry out in the microwave. So I'm first going to microwave it either from 1 to 3 minutes, depending, like I said, on the size of the flower. Take the top brick off and then microwave it an additional 30 seconds just to be sure the flower is all dried out and there's no moisture still trapped inside. Then we're just going to take it out, and this is how they ended up coming out. I also forgot that I have hydrangeas, so I'm also going to try one of these to see how it comes out. What? For some reason it turns a little yellow. It was white and blue to start, so I'm kind of confused. Came out so pretty, it really kept the color. I'm also going to try some greenery because I want to add it to the picture frame. I have a hydrangea leaf and some rosemary. So I'm kind of experimenting with the time a little bit, and as you can see, this yellow one I heated for 2 minutes, and then this one I heated for 4 minutes. And you can see I overdid it, but I love that it changed the color of the flowers. I also put the hydrangea in a little longer because it still had a lot of moisture in it, and now it is as flat as a piece of paper. And it's actually really crisp. Like, I feel like if I were to bend it, it would break like a chip almost. That's how you can tell when they are finished in the microwave or not. I just realized that I didn't show you guys how to do it on roses, and I feel like that would be one of the most common flowers that somebody may want to press. So I do have these roses that I picked from my front garden, and I'm also gonna keep the little bud on this one because I wanna see how that works as well. Now that we're done pressing all of the flowers, we're going to add it into our frame. I'm going to take apart the 2 frames, keep the glass inside of one, then I'm going to lay all of the flowers down. You can also use some hot glue if you did want to be sure that they stay in place. Once you add all of your flowers, then we're just going to add the second piece of glass from the other frame. Close it up and you are finished with this DIY. I love how this ended up coming out. So in case you were curious on how they age, I did only do them 1 week ago, so that's all that I can show you. They do look the exact same. So I do assume that this method does work, especially because it's in the glass and it's not exposed to the air. If you want, you can add a little command strip or a hook of some sort on the back of the frame so that you can hang it up on the wall. So if you have like a dresser or a nightstand or something that goes up against a wall, you can just lean it on the wall and it can just sit up nicely like that. Or for a third option, you can glue a string to the back and use the string to hang it up on the wall. So I hope that makes any sense. I'll insert a picture here to give you guys an idea of what I mean, but there are different ways to display it, but I love how it came out. Definitely get creative with it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye guys.